Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. My name is D-Free. We're going to go ahead and talk about some of you guys' frequently asked questions in regards to the 200 million Dragonstone Duel Challenge and the LR Goku Legendary Challenge campaign. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you are new, punch that subscribe button, leave a like. Of course, if you do enjoy it, of course. Hashtag of course now, just because it's funny. Hashtags are stupid. But okay, so a few questions I've gotten in all seriousness are, one, when are we going to get the 200 million stones? Because we hit step 7. Congratulations, guys. We did it. We hit all the way to step 7. We got all the way through, and it was like 1.5 million shares or whatever, but we got it done. So round of applause for you guys, man. You guys did a great job with that. You know, we tried to push it as much as we could, and a lot of people were sharing it and, promoting it, and I'm just happy that we were able to do that because we got these stones back. Last time they only lasted for like 5 days, a week maybe, I don't know. But this begins again on Thursday, this week, 8/17, at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that's like an hour before the login time. Now, this is in the news, guys, so check your news, please. Because people always ask these types of things, but don't check the news. Check the news. It's in the news. So now on to the second part of this. We have questions. I've gotten a lot of questions about LR Goku Legendary Campaign because, of course, I've been heavily promoting that and doing videos for you guys because I like to do guides. I just don't like to just funnel out summons. I don't like to do a whole lot of things that some of my friends do, the community. That's fine. That's their thing. That's not my thing. So I like to bring you guys more analytical guide type of things, and I've brought out a lot of different gameplay mechanics and tutorials and stuff for the Legendary campaign because I want to encourage you guys to get the card. Now, I've gotten a couple questions. Is he worth it? Yes, he's worth it, especially if you go the distance and you incorporate orbs and kais and stuff into him. Let's go ahead and take a look at it and the reasons as to why he's worth it, okay? Get Everlasting Goku. You get 50 Dragon Stones. Now, let me make sure that I make this clear to you guys. Unfortunately, Bandai, or the Akatsuki, the developers of the game, they are holding these rewards that I'm going to talk about, these 3 rewards, the orbs, the 10 Kais, the 50 stones, until the period is done, until 9/4. You will not get them before that. It's not a mission that you'll get as soon as you awaken him. You won't get it until September 4th. All right, so that's when it's going to happen. When the period is done, they're going to calculate it again in the news. They're going to calculate it, and then they will distribute. So back to my point. You have enough time to legitimately do this without stamina refills, assuming that you're a high enough rank to run it at least a number of times without, your stamina depleting. It's half stamina. The Super Strike events are half stamina, and they have no restriction on cost. You can bring any units you want to that. So obviously it's heavily incentivized for you guys to farm the Super Strike units at this point in time to use them here. If you want to use more of a tech team, of course with the Tech Bulma, her event is still active. You can still run that and grind her up. Of course, that has no merit on the Global versus JP campaign that ran. It's not a thing anymore. But aside from the 50 stones that you would get on 9/4, keep that in mind. If you get him to SA20, you get 10 Elder Kais. Now, there's a few ways you could do that. Now, the best way, in all honesty, would be to use 10 Kais. You get him to SA10, and then use 10 Kais to get from 10 to 20. But the next best way would be to grind a second LR Goku, which, once again, you have enough time. It's just going to be tedious as heck, getting like 1,500 medals. But Stage 3, yes, Stage 3 drops the most medals. Because I put out a video, and I said, hey, basically, Too Long Didn't Read version is Stage 3 drops more medals. Stage 4 may be more efficient for you if you're trying to grind unit cards, because you can also use that card that drops to awaken into another LR Goku, into feeding into SA, into other Goku SSJ cards or whatever. But I just specifically was talking about the medals, and some people were like refuting that. No, it's factually incorrect to say that Stage 4 drops anything more than 10 medals. It does not. If you got more than 10 medals, you were running Stage 3. It's that simple. It's just not possible. Okay, so now that I got that out of the way, you will get the Kais. You could do it that way, or you can grind up a second one, or you could take a 2% chance by feeding other Super Saiyan Gokus into LR Goku to try to get that. For context, they had an event. It's no longer live, where it was a One Piece crossover. I held on to about 50 Gokus from that event. He was farmable. That was the best time to be a global player. Not really, but it was one of the really good times to be a global player because you could farm up the essay on every Super Saiyan Goku. And it was very easy to do. I held about 60 of them. Only maybe 5 of them went through. And that was a 2% chance, so I got really lucky, right? So don't bank on that. So lastly, they are running the tech event every day, okay? Every day. On JP, you can do it 3 times. On Global, you can do it once. People ask me why that is because the one-time Global gets literally amounts to the same amount of orbs that JP gets on average in 3 runs. Because Global just gets so many more orbs. Their special character is always there. JP has a chance at the special character, so that's why. But if you get him to 100%, you get these orbs back. I don't understand why it wouldn't be worth it to get basically a free 100% LR unit. Let's take into consideration that the top team for this guy would be Super Tech on JP. That does feature SS3 Goku as a leader. Should be coming out to Global soon, but it's of course out on JP. And this guy still hits for like over 1.2 million on that team. Still one of the hardest hitting tech units in the game. As old as he is, he's like a year old. Go for the unit, man. If you have to take your time, feel free to do that. But I don't know why, other than maybe you're lazy, and that's not a bad thing. Maybe you just don't want to do it. That's not a bad thing, right? Maybe you're just lazy and it's too big of a grind, grinding 777 medals. I can understand that. But aside from that, if you're contemplating it, you started maybe, you're halfway through the grind, there's no real legitimate reason as to why not bless your box with 50 stones, 10 Kais, all those orbs if you want the distance 100% at him, which it's incentivized to do, a 100% LR Goku that has a Rainbow Leader skill, albeit outdated, I will say that, and still is a phenomenal unit, right? You don't need that Bardock that he pairs so well with to make him as good as he is. Of course, that Bardock makes him a lot better than he is individually, but the guy's worth it, guys. Go for it, man. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. And then if you ever decide to get LR Frieza, he will help you on that grind as well. So anyways, that's it. Hope I was able to alleviate concerns, answer questions. At the end of the day, it's up to you and what you decide to do. And for whatever varied reasons you may not decide to do the grind, that's totally up to you. I just wanted to answer some common questions that I got, of course. So have an awesome day. Thank you guys for the support, and peace out.